Good morning, friends. Professor Kamakoti, Director of IIT Madras, Professor Mahesh, Professor A. Ramesh, Professor Abhijit Deshpande, distinguished professors, other faculty members, my dear students, Professor of Practice, friends from the media. Friends, whenever I visit an institution, especially an educational institution, due to its nature, it always inspires me, make me young, make me think from the roots. Today I am fortunate to be part of this prestigious institution. Today country is celebrating 75th year of our independence, and already we had a glorious history with institutions like IIT. Friends, today I am happy to dedicate the strategic plan up to 2027 to inaugurate the emphasis Center for Quantum Science, the Energy Efficiency Center sponsored by Kota Group. Today we are dedicate the GDI engine for the efficient performance supported by TVS groups, and also we will dedicate the low cost vegetable cat incubated and innovated by this august institution. Friends, IITs are not only educational institutions. In the post-independent era, our leadership envisioned temples of futures. In the mid of the 20th century, we envisioned to create a scientific temper among the youngsters of country, the niche community of our students, those who will study, they will impart knowledge and they will get degree. They will have their own career. But IITN are not meant only for that. Society has much more expectations since its inception days on IITNs. You all will be the torch bearer for the growth and development of this country. I congratulate the IITN community to contributing since last few decades on this path, on this trajectory. And we expect much more from you. Today, when we dedicate some of the plan and projects here in this small program, that indicates the trend. Today morning I got opportunity to visit the Brain Mapping Center. I was witness of an event a few years back when the philanthropist Gopal Krishnan generously donated to IIC Bangalore for a brain mapping center collaborating with Tata's. I came to know later on, he also generously donated, being an old student, which is old alumni of this institution, for another advanced brain mapping center in IIT Madras. I am fortunate to visit that center today. As a public policy practitioner, how do I see that center? The IIC Bangalore center will analyze the living brains, and IIT Madras Brain Mapping Center will analyze quantum data. Data is the new oil. Oil is deciding the geopolity of the globe today, economy of the globe today, and we all are believing data is the new oil. Friends, I am thrilled, I am very enthusiastic to visit that center. I see a time in near future where entire world will come to IIT Madras to have that data, to analyze that data. We have that capability. You justify your IITianship. And I interact with some of the medical practitioners there. In near future, for the advanced treatment, when we are talking about the global citizenship, when we are talking about our root, India has a culture of giving back. India has a culture of taking responsibility of the entire world. What does it mean? Our youngsters, our scientists, our scholars will create instrument. They will innovate for the betterment of the society. And I am confident this IIT will fulfill the expectation of the humanity, not only our country, not only of the entire globe, entire humanity, maybe entire living creature. Friends, I had been to another innovation center, the 3D printed housing. I represent a constituency from Odisha where lot of displacement are there due to mineral activities, due to big dams, due to some projects. Lot of displacements are there. I know when a poor man, is an illiterate man, a man from the forest, lost its house due to some developmental project. Economic growth, development projects are necessary in the modern economy. But how do we convince the poor man in the village area, in the rural area, in the forest area? We all will be having fruits of that development, but how the poor man will get out of that project? What he will get? It is very difficult to convince him to sacrifice. But today, when I visit the 3D printing house, for a poor man, house is the most important thing. Household is the most important thing of his purusarth. For his entire career's achievement, if she or he is building a house, then this is not only a material achievement, it's an achievement of intangible acquire. Science, technology and innovation has answer for that crisis today. With a short span, with a cost-effective manner, we can create sustainable house. Today our students, our innovator, our researcher has achieved that point. And society expect much more thing from this modern days temples. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has appealed to the countrymen. We have to take responsibility for the society. We are entering a very important period of our life. By next 25 years, we will be in the peak of the Industrial Revolution 4.0. We will be completing, by 2047, India will completing its 100 years of independence. Just imagine the entire humanity, entire globe, sustainability, climate are the major challenge in front of humanity. Yesterday there was a news in paper There are forests within the sea much bigger than size of India. The climate is changing. The ice are melting. The poor man is getting affected every day. How do we visualize the society in next 25 years? Friends, as a policy practitioner, I am here to know from you. I know, I am confident you have answer, but I am here to reassure myself. I will convey this message to society, in parliament, floor of parliament, in the cabinet, in the policy body. Yes, our youngsters, our scholars, our professors are very much in focus in this area. By end of 2022, with your contribution, with your innovation, India will be rolling out indigenous 5G technology in all part of country. By end of 2023, India will be all the villages of India, 6 lakhs village will be connected through internet fiber opticals. Who know much better than yourself when the speed will be 5G, the optical fiber will be connected to 5-6 lakhs village in the country. How do you use that? What is the public good out of that? How healthcare will be affected? How the education system is going to be changed? How the circular economy is going to have a paradigm shift? Just imagine the countryside produce of Tamil Nadu will get a market in New York. The Tanjavur painting will get a market in Paris. The paddy, the special paddy of Tamil Nadu will get a market in China. These are possible by next 2-3 years due to innovation of yours. And this innovation is not going to be a commodity of isolation, not only we use only in India. And I was just in a lighter when I was asking Kamakoti ji, in this year placement drive, what was the highest remuneration a Madras IITM get? How much? What is the information you have? 1.2? How much? 1.2.1. You think it is a big number? I am here to request all of you to rekindle within the power you have. I want to rekindle that. Time is not far away where you are going to give campus placement by your company with much bigger package. The youth of this country cannot think less, think a small idea. This country has to be a job provider. This youth of this country has to be a researcher, has to be an innovator. I am also in charge of Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. 2 days back on the occasion of Vishwakarma Puja, we organized the first convocation for ITI students, for the Skill Development Center students. I met a lady from Maharashtra who told during Corona days her husband lost his job. She went to a small skill development center and learned some skills for the stitching of jute bags. And confidently she was telling, not only I am earning some amount, I am also providing employment to 10 women. Friends, 3 months training. It's a simple literate woman, housewife, can be a job provider, why my IITian will be job seeker, will satisfy with 2.5 CR package? Just imagine, just imagine. When Mahatma Gandhi went to South Africa for a better living, he was like a IITian. He was searched for good package. The country was ruled by Britishers, but he went to Africa. He could have earned his livelihood in India. But as usual, our elite and our cream people always think for himself. When he has been thrown out in the mid of the night in the Johannesburg station because he had a first class ticket in the train. You cannot travel in a first class train because you are not a white man. He has been thrown out. He was debarred from a barber shop. That reignite his chetna, his conscience. Why I am here? Why my life? What purpose my life? What should I do? Then he converted himself. He determined, I have to go for social change. He fought for the rights in South Africa. And do you know? There is a 16-year lady from Tamil Nadu, was first Indian lady, gave her life on the cause of freedom in South Africa, inspired by Mahatma Gandhi. With that much of hard-earned freedom we are enjoying today. Now in the 21st century, we all have to decide one thing. Why we are here in IIT? Do you think the amount your parents are spending in this institution as a fees, that is sufficient to make you a scientist? The entire society is reposing the faith, belief, trust on you. Not only your family. Yes, they have their own rights. They are first right. But society has a right on you also. Friends, the research, innovation, entrepreneurship, the changing digital world, the sustainability, the economic responsibility we have with our surroundings. And this country is a rooted country. If I cite example of a temple in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is a great land. Meenakshi temple is part of this civilization in Tamil Nadu. Just imagine the Meenakshi temple is 1,000-year-old temple. There was no IIT Madras in those days. There is no structured civil engineering department, no chemical engineering department, no architect department. But still, the 1,000-year-old magnificent monument is there. That shows our rootedness. Now we have to rethink, rekindle the idea. In 21st century, this COVID-19 has shown us a light. This pandemic has affected every household of the entire globe. And I am confident the kind of resilience our society shown in those days, today we have surpassed, as an economy, we have surpassed the United Kingdom. Just imagine, 300 years ago, they came to this city of Chennai, the city of Madras, to rule us. Around 1640s, they came to Madras. They came to India, they came to first Calcutta, then came to Madras. That's 350 years ago, 300 years ago. They rule our country for 3 centuries. On this plea, you cannot rule yourself because you are black or white. Today, why this time is important? When we are entering our Amrit Kal, we surpass United Kingdom as an economy. Our net energy consumption, we are the number 3 energy consumer in the globe today. After China and America, we are the number 3 energy consumer. But our per capita energy consumption is 1/3 of the global average. Today, we have dedicated an energy center in Madras IIT. And we are talking about 1,000 rupees. Do you know? I was in charge of petroleum sector, so I have little idea. If we analyze the traffic lights, if we switch off the vehicle on the traffic lights, we will save 10,000 rupees per annum. If we will reduce the genset burden in the Bangalore city only, Bangalore city, there is analysis on Bangalore city will reduce the genset backup electricity system, the diesel run genset backup system will reduce that, then we will save 25,000 crore rupees. This much energy saving new idea market is there. We don't have to go to outside. India is an emerging economy. India wants to be a Vikasit Desh. We want to be a developed country. When we will be developed country, when we will be achieving $5 trillion economy, our domestic requirement will also increase. Our society will also empowered with economic purchasing capacity. They need ease of living. Who is going to provide the solution for ease of living? Institution like IIT. So at the end, with much more expectation, with much more emotion, I appeal to all of you. You should all take a place by next 3 years. I will hear again, maybe as a citizen, Kamakotiji. There we should take a place. We'll be happy. We'll celebrate a day where how much new entrepreneur we have developed, we have registered as a company, we have developed how much patent, and not only patent for citation for PhD work, patent for commercial implementation, patent for social good, innovation for ease of living of whom? The poorest of the poor. Then only our institution will be justified in the 21st century. I wish all the prosperous, all the good thing, all the new ideas should come to this center, and you should the torch bearer, you should be the catalyst of this transformative path. Thank you, friends.